In 2003, Lisa Marie Presley's debut album was praised by critics, and since then her fan base has been steadily growing. The New York Times wrote, "Respect is precisely what she wants, and on the strength of the pointedly titled To Whom It May Concern, she's likely to get it." The same can be said for her new release, Now What? Here to perform is Lisa Marie Presley.
Imagine that I can't be comforted at all in pieces. I went from crowded to born out of this. It's in my breathing every day. Less and less and less. Hey, you wore me out. There was nothing left for anybody else. Said you're the last issue that anyone expected could put me through that. Turbulence, autopilot to control, down and down and down. And if he's there, ooh, then I take my all go. He shouldn't see, he shouldn't know. Hey, you wore me out. There was nothing left for anybody else. Said you're the last issue that anyone expected could put me through this. Yeah, it's true. And over there in the corner of the room sat a little Jack Horner in his gloom. How you like it then? Na 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 na. Hey, you slid around while you went down the vein now. And you are so charming, self-inflicted torture that it's a loser and a poser's tool. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Lisa Marie Presley singing from her new CD, Now What? Now what?
Yes. I don't know.
Now what? We'll chat. That's what. Now what?
Exactly.
This is your second CD. What's the biggest difference between the first one and the second one?
I think just, I think being on the road for a year, on and off, sort of, got my stamina up and my voice was a lot stronger. I was a lot more, maybe a little more confident because I knew that I had a fan base and I kind of broke through a lot of things first round. So a lot more focused on the second one.
It was important to you to write the lyrics for all the original material on this CD.
Right.
Why was that?
Because the lyrics, because I don't play an instrument, the lyrics and the melodies are my contribution to the song. So those are the most important things to me because that's what it's all about from me. And then expounding on it later with, instruments and things like that. But that's just my direct contribution.
And the process, was that fun for you, painful? How was it?
It's fun for me if it's somebody fast. I'm very impatient when I'm writing. I'm not a patient person, generally speaking. But that's really like when I go into to write, like let's say it's for a day, I'll be like, good, I want to leave with a demo tape done. I want a sketch and a demo tape completely done so I know exactly what's happening. So we can just take it from there. And it has to be done in like 3 or 4 hours. So I wanted the song finished, you know? And that's why with Linda Perry, she's like a machine. So we worked really quick together.
You wrote the lyrics, but you co-wrote the songs with her.
Right. Sometimes Linda would come to my house and strum on a guitar some chords for Now What and for Idiot. Just lay out a basic chord line and then leave. And then we'd sit there and I'd sit and do the lyrics and we'd do the melody and she'd come back and I'd go, we need a bridge or whatever. So she'd find a bridge chords to do. So it was like that. And then she'd hear it later. Like I don't even think she heard Idiot till the record came out, you know. But yeah.
How much fun was Idiot to write? It seems like you got a lot out.
I think
I don't know who it's about. It doesn't really matter, but it seems like you got a lot out.
Yeah, I think I had the most fun writing that song. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but than any other song I've ever written because, you know, I'm usually like I love being metaphorical and somewhat poetic when I'm writing and abstract. However, I just had so much fun just shooting right between the eyes this time and there's not a lot of songs.
Direct.
Yeah, there's not a lot of songs though, and you can't take it too seriously. It's kind of funny and it can be, you know, very tongue in cheek, but you know, it was just very fun. I was, you know, really excited as I honed in on the exact, you know, criticism or attack that I could come up with.
It's clear.
The meanest thing I could say.
And Raven, that's about your mom.
Right.
Tell us about that song.
I think I just was sort of overwhelmed. I don't know how that happened. I just remember sitting there and the melody came and the idea came to me and she came to me when I locked in on the chorus and I got emotional, which is when I usually know I'm onto something, and then I just sort of took it from there.
Let's talk about Dirty Laundry. It's the first single off of it. Do you remember the first time you heard that song?
I don't remember the first time. I just remember always loving it and wanting to do something with it. Always imagining, you know, sort of a mutiny and some, like, I always had these images that would go off when I'd hear that song, especially when the you know, chorus vocals get more broadened, you know, and you hear it's almost robotic. I just thought it just inspired a sort of a mutiny thing in me that I thought was really cool.
I've always loved that song. Do you think it's gotten worse in the Dirty Laundry department?
I think we are as far down the chute as we've ever been, to be honest with you, yeah.
And the use of it in the Desperate Housewives commercial, what'd you feel about that?
You know, that's the beauty of a song, I guess, you know, because everyone can have their own interpretation. That's not what I meant it for in any way, but that worked for them. The section that they used worked perfectly for that. So that's the beauty of art, I suppose.
We're going to hear you sing some more. We're going to take a little break and we'll come right back.
Okay.
Lisa Marie Presley will continue from her new CD, Now What? Welcome back to Breakfast with the Arts. More now with Lisa Marie Presley.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. And when I left and I said goodbye, did you know that I meant it? Ooh, that time I guess that I didn't quite realize what I was saying goodbye to. I just did. The only asphalt to pave my way, there was you. Ooh. And damn it if I didn't try to do everything that I was supposed to. And now, what do I do now? Oh, I don't know, 'cause I'm still leaving. And now, wait, who's gonna save me next time? No, not you. to the other side of your rainbow, and it wasn't for me. Ooh, I guess I could live, but not according to your path, I believe. Ooh, at least. But damn it, if I didn't give it a damn good shot, at least to try and be. And what do I do now? Oh, I don't know, 'cause I'm still leaving. And now, but who's gonna save me next time? No, not you. Ooh, for the first time, but somehow I'll be alright. Somehow I'll be alright. Ooh, when I left and I said goodbye, did you know that I meant it? Ooh, that time. And damn it, if I didn't try to do everything that I was supposed to. And now, what do I do now? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm leaving. And now, but who's gonna save me next time? No, not you. Ooh, for the first time, but somehow I'll be alright. Somehow I'll be alright.
You have a hidden song on the CD. It took me a while to find it. Shall we reveal how you find it, or should we leave it hidden?
You can reveal it.
Well, just play the last track longer than you think, and then you'll find it. Why'd you want to put that on there?
Because Johnny was one of my best friends, Ramon, and at the end of his life, he was very reflective of his, accomplishments and what he did in the music industry and what he did in the world and with his life, and very aware of his friends. And I spent a lot of time with him while he was dying, and I just said to him, he wanted me to do it 5 years prior, or 4 years before that, but I couldn't do it. He picked that song particularly for me, and I looked at him, and I told him I was going to do it when he was laying in the hospital bed, or I think that's where he was, or at his house, and his eyes got very mischievous and lit up, and he was very, it meant a lot to him, and I promised him that I would, so I did.
Well, the one thing that actually surprised me about the CD, as private as you are, and as much as people try to dig into all sorts of stuff, is that you're actually very open about your parents, about Lockwood, about your kids on the liner notes in the CD. Why did you decide to be so open in the CD?
Because I just wanted it in print, how I feel from my own words, as opposed to, and it's something that everybody can have as opposed to any kind of speculation about anything, and I know that that's going to, the record will be there for longer than I will, so I just wanted it in print, from me.
In the recent documentary about your family, there was a lot about the charity that your family has been involved with, and I didn't really know about Presley Place. I thought maybe you could tell me a little bit about it and what the focus is.
Presley Place is like, it's a what do you call it? Transitional housing program. I was going to say foundational, wrong word. And basically, families that are sort of down on their luck get pulled in off the streets and come in, and they basically get reformed in that they get a place to stay and sleep, and a nice, usually 2-3-bedroom condominiums, and they work and they put their children in a daycare facility, and it's not just like for free. They actually want to get their lives together. It's not like people that are just down and lazy and don't want to do it. They want to hold a sign up, and it's not like that. But so basically, they stay there for about a year. They sort of get rehabilitated, and then by the end, and they make money. And Presley Place holds a portion of that money. So by the time they're done, the year's up, they have money to take back out onto the street and sort of restart their lives again.
Sounds like a great thing.
Yeah.
Well, good luck on the tour and with the new
Thank you.
CD. And thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
From the new CD, Now What? Once again, here is Lisa Marie Presley.
Just give me something I can use. People love it when you lose. They love dirty laundry. Well, kick 'em when they run, kick 'em when they down, kick 'em when they run, kick 'em when they down. Ooh, yeah. Got the bubble-headed bleach blonde comes on at 5. Yeah, she can tell you but the playgrounds with a gleaming eye. It's hard to stay when people die. Give us that laundry. Can we film the operation? Is the head dead? And all the boys in the newsroom hang on a running bet. Get the widow on the set. We need dirty love now. Kick 'em when they run, kick 'em when they down, kick 'em when they run, kick 'em when they down. With your dirty little lies, yeah. You got your dirty little bagels and everybody's pie. We love to cut you down to size. We love that laundry, yeah. Well, kick 'em when they run, kick 'em when they're down, kick 'em when they run, kick 'em when they're down. Now you kick 'em when they run.
I'll be back with some important news about Breakfast with the Arts, plus a look at some of our favorite guests over the years. You won't want to miss this.